I think I've got about an hour, so I am hoping to get this thing painted. I have some drop cloths to put underneath it. Hopefully, I think the primer will actually pressure wash off, but I don't think the paint will. And I actually want to cover some of that stuff instead of moving it. I am dressed like a homeless person, just in case I can paint. And I don't know. Let's see how this goes. So first, let's get the drop cloths. Probably hear it behind me. I have a fan going, blowing air out this way, so which I'm mostly okay with. Time to mix up some paint and figure out, well, actually the paint's already mixed up. This is it right here. It's should be about half full. But we're gonna thin it. We're gonna thin it 2-to-1. So 2 parts paint, 1 part acetone. And then we're going to add some Japan Drier and hardener to it. The Japan Drier will cause it to dry faster. The hardener will actually cause it to harden harder. I'm not going to use a lot of either. I need to decide what gun we're using. I'm tempted to use one of the cheap detail guns, but they don't spray as well. Alright, so for what it's worth, that's my favorite cheap gun. That is actually the Harbor Freight. I think it's like usually $74 now. It used to be $69. I think I got it on sale for like 50 something. This gun sprays really well. I would actually put it up against most professional guns, or at least the ones I've used. Kind of leaning a detail gun just because they're so much smaller. This is my favorite detail gun, but it's getting to be kind of worn out at this point. I think it's about 20 years old, and the first stage doesn't work right. It looks like you could use a little bit of cleaning too. That one amazingly still has the filter in it. No more filter. I think we're going to use this. This is a cheap TPC Global. I don't know. Doesn't spray great, but it sprays okay, and I think that's all we really need. I think this will do better getting inside the frame, and I think this will fit on the stand. So I think we can use that stand. Yeah, we should be able to do that. So let's set it up with a regulator. Alright, I need some tape. For those of you that have problems with using this tape, one, use it that way. In other words, don't flip the reel over the other way and turn in this direction. And generally, for any kind of decent tape, about 4 turns will do the job. Cheap stuff, 5 turns. I don't know what my good stuff is. Waste my time looking for it right now. If it doesn't seal perfectly, it doesn't seal perfectly. I kind of monkeyed that up. Let's see what we got. Says max 21 psi. Shoot for 20. Oh. Alright, we're at 20. I think we can go with that. That's reasonably happy. What's in there? Light on the acetone. It's worth, anything going in a gun should be strained. That straining is going to be kind of annoying. What I might do is I saved a bunch of these cups. I don't know if if the acetone is going to dissolve them. We'll find out. I am going to foam all of this, but I am only going to add hardener to the stuff that's I'm going to use. Because shelf life's only 8 hours after adding this, and oh, this has a measuring cap. We may have to go with this. All right. Let's open that up. terms of 201 thinning, it's not hypercritical. Well, we may end up with problems with that just because that's got a 1.0 tip and that's fairly small. But if you don't want to use a measuring cup, you can see about that. You can see about how dirty it is. Take a look at it, pull it out. See, I've got about that much in there, so I should probably fill it with acetone to about that line right there. As a matter of fact, you know what? I'll mark it with a Sharpie. That's where I'm going with the acetone. I've got blue paint on my fingers already. So this is Rustoleum gloss smoke gray, and Rustoleum royal blue. That's also, they call it gloss royal blue now. And this is mixed by weight. They use a little gram scale. 10 parts gray, 1 part blue. And it's still maybe a little on the blue side, but we'll see. You won't be able to see my mark, but basically, again, that line right there, hopefully you can see that. That line that I drew with the Sharpie is what I'm going to fill to. It's almost all of it. I think I got more in the garage. Actually, doesn't look too bad. Again, nothing here is super critical. Probably the most critical thing is that this cup doesn't dissolve. Cover that up. And the hardener, I think we're going to use this stuff. They're both at the same ratio. start using the valve spur. Really, inside I should be wearing a respirator with this stuff. Even outside. I'm going to be doing this fan to my back the whole time, so don't worry about it. No, I ain't going to worry about it, but this is one of those do as I say, not as I do, because I am trying to get this done quickly. Does not appear to be melting. So with the Japan Drier, I always go cap full. About 8 ounces. I don't have 8 ounces there. That's probably about 6. All right. Can just to give me something else to plug into. We are ready to go. Let me get you back outside. So I'm not going to make any claims that I'm going to try to spray this in the correct pattern or anything. My whole goal is going to be literally just getting it covered and not getting too hung up on the inside there. These spaces like in here are really hard to spray. So I'm probably going to start at the bottom and then work my way out. Probably the wrong way to do it, but try not to make a mess. Don't forget about the cap. See how this goes. Hopefully I'm not running downstairs. Maybe another counter real quick. Next load.